Okay, more things that you have to know to complete, especially floor plan views. We have mm, different hatches in the walls. We have placed doors and windows. We have to place furniture. There is no furniture here, but there should be some furniture, especially in the bedrooms and the bathrooms. Another thing we can do is to add room information. So that's useful because if you are in architecture tab, you click on rooms. And if we do this, you see that when we have a limit, and the limits are walls and doors, okay, so if we have this is a room. When we don't have a limit, then everything is a room. If we are here, we are outside and the room doesn't work. So rooms work only inside the buildings. And if we don't have any partition here or any door, everything is a room. Okay, so we will fix that later. But let's do this one. Okay, so you see that we have created that room, and now we have here some room information. We can select the room itself, or we can select the tags. If we select the tags, we can edit type. And what do we need? We need the room name and area. Here we have, you see that we have feet square and square feet. Well, it's the same information here with decimals, here without decimals. I would use the first one. And the room number. Well, sometimes if you have a hotel, for example, you have room 1, 2, 3, or office buildings, office 1, 2, 3. But in single family house, I think we should change the name of the room. So I'm not going to highlight the room number. Then I apply. And this is the information room. And here we have the footage. If we want to change the name, this is bedroom 1. Bedroom 1. Okay. That's fine. If we want another room, then we can change here the name, bedroom 2. Okay. And so on and so forth. What happens here? Well, sometimes we might need to create a room like this because, well, this is part of the bedroom. Okay, so this area, it's like storage or a locker room. It's part of the bedroom. So we can type here bedroom 3. And that would be the bathroom. Okay, and here we have a corridor, but with the corridor, we have to be careful because if you select this, then everything is the room, including this void here. So here I'm going to do something different because I want just to, so even the elevator space is part of this corridor. And I want the corridor just to be the corridor itself. Well, here we have these two room separator. So if a room separator is just a line, okay? And if I draw another line here, this is the room separator. And then if I click the room here, only the corridor is selected. Corridor. Okay, and there will be another, I don't know what this is, like an office or something. But those are the rooms. We can do that on all the floors. Look at this. Here we have an open space. We don't have any limit between the kitchen, the corridor, the living, dining room here. So here the room separators, I think, will work better. So I'm going to create a room separator here and there. I want another room separator here and here. And this can be like a lobby. This is the kitchen. This is another corridor. And then this is the living dining room. Here we have the sinks. We don't have any partition here. Okay, so I'm going to create another room separator here. And room. So this can be the bedroom. Or master bedroom. This can be, okay, so you see that here we have a door. And well, this is the bathroom. And here we can use the kitchen. Okay. Yeah, so this doesn't work. Probably I need to create a room separator here. And then I do this. This can be the lobby. And this is the living. Okay, that's useful. And where do I put this? Again, if we are using this in the furniture floor plan, we don't have it here. We would have to do it again. Well, the room is there. And probably we don't see it because in here in the properties windows, in visibility graphics, probably we will have to highlight rooms. Like, okay. Yeah, so here, well, we don't see the room tag. Yeah, so probably we'll have to, here we highlight the room, but we don't have the tags. Okay, so I don't want that. But we do have the room separator here. And the room is there, actually. Okay, so don't place the room tags in both, just in one. I think the right place to place room tags, it's where dimensions are, because we are talking about the footage, the area of the room, and here we are talking about dimensions. It makes sense. Here in the furniture, well, it works. Anyway, up to you. If you want to place the room tags in both, in dimensions, floor plan, and furniture for floor plan, that's fine. More things we can do with floor plans. We have created here rooms, and imagine that now I want to add different materials. to this room. This is a kitchen, this is a bathroom, and this is the living room or the master bedroom. And I want to add different materials. I can do this using this tool here, paint. Okay, so with paint, applies a material to the face of an element. If I click here, you see that here we have different materials, all the materials that we have by default. I'm going to use this tile because I know it works, but then I will create my own material. So select this ceiling tile, for example. And then we have to select a face. In this case, we can select a wall. We only can select floors. But here, as you can see, we have this floor. So if I click here, then everything is filled with the same tile. Does it make sense? Well, it might make sense if this is what you want. If you want to see material indoors, outdoors, all the rooms, that's fine. But I want to add different materials here. So I will undo. And before selecting this paint, you have to select split face. Okay, so this tiny icon here, split face, divides the face of an element into regions. So this is what I want. Select this. Then we have to select the element we want to divide, the floor. And now we can draw this rectangle here. Okay, and I can add another rectangle here. So those are, and I don't know, so the master bedroom will have a different hatch or a different material. Sketch for splitting single closed loop. Okay, so very good. I have to do it one by one. So this doesn't work. And then I will have to split the face again. So I have to do it only once. Then I will split face, select this. I'm going to select that. Okay. Edit boundary. Okay. And finally, split face. I select this floor and now I want all this. Okay, so I have 3 different zones and I'm going to apply 3 different materials. So let's work with paint. I will use tiles. And for example, I'm going to select that room, the kitchen. And now I have tiles only here. If I want a new material, imagine that I want, is there something like wood? Okay, so I have wood here. I click in this master bedroom and you see that it doesn't work. We don't have any material here. This is because by default, this wood material doesn't have any hatch. Okay, so I'm going to fix this. I have to go to manage, materials, and then I have to select, well, if I select the tiles, the ceiling tiles, you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so here you see that in the surface pattern foreground, we have this rectangular 600 by 600, whatever. So here we have the hatch. Okay, then we can change it. But by default, this material has this. If I want to go to the wood, you see that it has no pattern here. So I click and I can select the pattern. So those are the elements. I'm going to select this vertical pattern. Okay. and then I'm going to apply. And now you see, I had selected this material for this master bedroom, and now I do have this, okay? If you want to add another material, you can always work with this. You can work with create a new material, a new one. The identity, the name. This is, for example, a living floor. Description, well, whatever. Description. And then in graphics, here you can select the pattern. And in pattern, I don't know, I can select well, here we have wood finish. I don't like this too much. But even if I select this wood, I can change it. If I don't like this angle, I can type 90 and now the angle changes. And I can control the line spacing, example 2. Okay. What happens? Crosshatch. No, I don't like it. Okay, so let's do it. Apply. Okay. And now if I select this paint, I have to find the living. Okay, let's see. Living floor, this one. Okay. And then I select this and I have a different material. Don't go crazy with different materials. Usually we have something different for kitchens and bathrooms. We have tiles, ceramic tiles, and we can have wood in the rest of the house, especially the living room and the master bedroom. But this is up to you. It's up to your client. I'm just showing you how to work with different materials and how to create different textures for different materials. Again, where can we do this? In furniture or dimensions? I wouldn't do this in dimensions. So I would hide in view. See, filter. Okay, I want to select split face. Hide in view, I filter. Okay, I have to fix this because I don't want to show materials in the dimensions plan. Well, apparently the only way to change that is to hide the floor. Okay, so if we don't want to show the materials here, just hide the floor. And then if you reveal hidden elements, it will be here. And if you want to unhide it, floor is there again without this. It's weird, but anyway, this is what I wanted. I want to show materials where the furnitures are, and I don't want to show anything where dimensions, because here, if we add more lines, it will be confusing. So don't do that. So just show materials where the furniture is. don't show where dimensions are.